time for what's new at Universal Orlando. Before I head into Universal Studios Florida, I have made a quick stop in City Walk at the Universal Studios store because there is brand new Epic Universe merchandise. There are a few pieces that are just Epic Universe, and then there's some How to Train Your Dragon merchandise. I have a full post on the website as well as a full video here on the channel with prices for everything. So I won't show you all of it, but just a few pieces. It's like a freestyle cup carrier, giant patch, there's a lanyard pouch. Let's just do a quick little. Ooh, someone got all the Toothless backpacks. Somebody bought all the Toothless backpacks. There's a brand new merchandise deal. Purchase a $500 merchandise shopping cart and receive one select interactive wand, one select UO lanyard, one select reusable shopping bag, and 10% savings on purchases made with the cart, which is putting it at $135 value. There's also a deal for purchasing a $300 merchandise shopping cart and receiving one select interactive wand, which is a $65 value. No signs of the summer tribute store yet, but Earl the squirrel has arrived. And on the Williams of Hollywood side, there is a sign that says closed, please call again, and then some VHS tapes that have been torn apart. I blame Earl. Schwab's Pharmacy is celebrating Coca-Cola's 138th anniversary. They have decorated the front with some decals here, and there are 3 specialty floats available. One is, I think, chocolate cherry, one is a root beer float, and then, even though the sign shows just regular looking floats, one of them is a strawberry Shirley, I believe it's called, and it's Sprite and strawberry sorbet. If I had the menu in front of me, I would have known, but it's inside and it's not open yet. It opens at noon. The ET Adventure is currently closed for refurbishment, but it looks like they're getting a brand new sign at their entrance. You know, with this new DreamWorks construction, there's been a lot of changes here. They've planted a lot of trees here though. It's nice because it kind of creates that like natural divide between ET, which has a forest, and then Shrek, which has a forest and a swamp. But the new sign has not gone up yet. I assume it's a new sign. I mean, it doesn't look like it could be much else, right? You can see the DreamWorks Land sign here, and then as guests walk this way, they can easily see, you know, all of that. But now I think they'll be able to find ET, right? The entrance is kind of blocked by all the new DreamWorks Land stuff, but the new sign will be great, I hope, right? Can't wait to see it. And speaking of new signs, I know the sign isn't really new, but they made a couple of the pieces actually like 3D. So like the sign in Donkey's Mouth used to just be like a flat piece, and now it's like an actual pole. Same thing here with Poe's sign. It was just like a flat piece, and now it's got like actual poles to it. I believe he's holding the top. I don't think his hand was on there, or it was a little more flat. I think it was a little more flat. Anyway, sign's gotten a few little touch-ups. Now just make Shrek hold the cloud, please. DreamWorks Land will officially open on June 14th, but some of the merchandise has already arrived here. This is in the front of the park, in the store that's kind of between the Hello Kitty store and the Universe store. There are tons of headbands. I love it. One of my favorites. There's a post on the site with pictures and prices for everything here. Some of it is also just kind of for summer and not for DreamWorks Land. You can see there's some Minions stuff, Secret Life of Pets, and then my personal favorites are the Jurassic Park headbands. I like the pink one. It's been a while since our last update, but the illumination sign was recently completed. It's bright out so you can't tell, but the lights do flicker so that only the letters for Minions stay lit at one point. It looks pretty good. I have questions about why Max doesn't really fit inside the bubble. Otherwise, I love it. A few of the dogs from Secret Life of Pets have been added to the windows in New York. It looks like they're actually taking down the scaffolding that's around the rocks. I'm pretty sure they just repainted and redid all of these rocks here. And hey, it's so bright you might not even see anything. The Lew Wasserman statue is missing. I'm sure it's just because there's some repairs going on here. This is usually the little flower bed that has that statue that has Abraham Lincoln's body and Lew Wasserman's head on it. Yeah, that's kind of a fun fact. But anyway, so he's not here right now, but maybe he'll be back. There has been scaffolding covering this side of the building in San Francisco for a while, but it's down. It looks good. Still doing all the construction on Chez Alcatraz, but you've got your temporary bar here. I did.
All right, da-da, da-da, chop, chop, da-da, da-da, out of the water. Oh no, there's a shark, it is after you. Swim quick, oh no, turn that foot in the water, oh no. Looks like you swam just a tad too slow.
So I stopped by the temporary Chez Alcatraz to get the ocean attack. So it's a perfect day, right? Beautiful weather. I heard over in the distance. Oh my gosh, this is my first time having this. I know this has been around for a long time, but this is my first time trying this drink. It is so good. It's not too sweet. It tastes like a lot of coconut, a little bit of cherry, a lot of Sprite. Ooh, this is delicious. Highly recommended. I'm sure most of you watching have probably already tried this, but if not, make sure you get out here to Chez Alcatraz and try it for yourself. A few weeks ago in our update, I kind of walked into a construction wall that was here in Nocturne Alley. The wall is down. There is this new gate that has like a whole cutout, like a big cutout area. It's impossible to see in the video, I'm sorry. We have a new wanted poster here. And again, you're not gonna be able to see it, but it almost looks like there's like a screen at the top of the stairs here. And speaking of wand changes, one of the spells is missing here. The marker is still here, so I'm sure it's just getting updated, but I've seen a few people stop there and they're trying to figure out where the spell is, but it's the little guy that climbs with the chimney. Proving my point, here's somebody who's waving a wand at where they think should be a spell, but the windows are covered up. This is usually where the little shrunken heads sing. Butterbeer season has been extended through June 2nd, which means you can still get the Butterbeer Caramel, and now you can get a new Butterbeer Ice Lolly, and those are available from the Hopping Pot in Diagon Alley and the Magic Neep Cart at Hogsmeade. Some new Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure merchandise recently came out. Now there's a new magnet for $12 and a keychain for $15. The popcorn cart at the front of Universal Studios Florida is now selling snow cones. They're not currently open right now, but you can get snow cones here. Now let's see what's happening at Islands of Adventure. There is brand new Islands of Adventure 25th anniversary merchandise. This came out a few weeks ago, but I don't think I've shown you.
Yeah, bring it back now. Looks like.
I don't think I've shown you this, at least in our What's New videos. I haven't. So there's travel tumbler, there's a t-shirt, there's a sweatshirt, and there is a pin. And I'm actually wearing the shirt right now. Also, for throwbacks, we have brand new Dueling Dragons merchandise. It's very, very similar to what was available during Halloween Horror Nights, but it doesn't have pass holder or Halloween Horror Nights anywhere on it. It is just kind of generic-y Universal Orlando Dueling Dragons merchandise. So this seems to be very popular. And you can find all of this here in Port of Entry. The new wait time sign at Islands of Adventure is now operational. Looks really good. It also has like a lot of really cool details here on the side. Well, we have Sky Trolley here. He stopped in one of the worst positions. These poor people are stuck here on the train. Have you guys ever been stuck on a ride like this? One Fish, Two Fish is closed for refurbishment. This was a scheduled refurb, so it's all behind construction walls. There are also construction walls around the Cat in the Hat sign. I assume this is because there is a water feature here, and maybe they're doing something with the water over there, so maybe that's turned off at the same time. Anyway, this will reopen soon, so stay tuned. Construction walls were up around the truffle trees recently, but they are down and they look nice. Oh, there goes Sky Trolley in creep mode. If you're feeling like a Grinch, you can get a Grinch popcorn bucket for just $15 with a merchandise purchase of $40 or more in the Mulberry Street store. It's a really nice day. The crowds haven't been too bad. It has been really hot though, but I can deal with the heat as long as the crowds are low. The Owl Post next to Dervish and Bangs has been behind construction walls for a while. It looks a little different now. I believe it could possibly be a brand new spell. There's kind of a good spot here for a camera right there. You see, it's obviously it's a window, so there's gonna be some reflection. I wondered if this book here at the bottom was going to have some sort of spell that you could read what is on there. This used to be the window that just had the howler that kind of yelled. The howlers are back in the windows. They are on each side here. Let's see if I can catch one. There's one. And there's also Cornish Pixies now. There's no audio yet. I have a feeling it's just not ready. But usually you could hear the howlers yelling their messages. So I'm guessing there will be sound again. But we have heard rumors that new spells and new wands will be coming soon. So I have a feeling this could be one of the locations. And I did point out a location earlier over at Diagon Alley. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see. They're so cute. Inside the Owl Post, there's a wall here, which I believe is just the wall that's on the back side of the Owl Post window that I just showed you. So most likely they are still working in there. As I mentioned, I believe it's going to be a new spell, so I'm sure they just want to be able to get in there easily. And now we know how. A brand new Hogwarts projection show will debut on June 14th. It's called Hogwarts Always. Can't wait to see that. Just a 50-minute wait for Velocicoaster. It's not very busy today. There are some construction walls up near the lockers for Forbidden Journey. From Jurassic Park, you can see where those construction walls are. There is a tent visible. It could just be for construction workers, but it looks really detailed to just be like a tent. It's got kind of some poles and some patterns on it. The skill games in Jurassic Park have gotten a few new prizes that are Jurassic World themed. They're all so cute, but oh my god, look, it's a Mosasaurus. I have to have it. Ah, they're all so cute. I want them all. I popped 3 balloons and I won my little baby Mosasaurus. Ah, I love him. Pteranodon Flyers is closed. There is no reopening date announced at this time. It's just kind of indefinitely. There's some things happening. They're gonna have to do some repairs, I guess, to get it going again. So stay tuned. And when it's going again, please someone bring me a child. The Slurpin' Snack or Ale to the Chief stand in Toon Lagoon is gone. There's construction walls up here, but no more snack stand. The plunger piece is gone from the Hushabomb here. Here's a look at the current state of the future Epic Universe Preview Center. You can see a lot has been added up there. There's scaffolding. I wonder if there's gonna be like a screen. The sign's gotta be gigantic, right? And it's probably gonna be really epic. Demolition has begun at Quiet Flight. All the signage has been removed, and you can see some of the interior of the building there because they've taken off some of the wall. If you're looking for a place to celebrate Mother's Day, Vivo is doing something from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. There's some construction going on right outside of security, which I believe is going to be like a new Visa kiosk. You can kind of look at, looks like it's going to have a desk there. There's also another, possibly a screen going in on the other side. I'll show you another angle here in a second. This area used to have an American Express screen so you could see yourself, and then other little animations would happen. So I wonder if they'll have something similar for Visa now. Since Cinnabon is closed, you can now find all of your favorites at Fresh Eats. There will be a new Cinnabon kiosk built in City Walk, but for the time being, there are a few temporary carts, and then you can get all your Cinnabon favorites here at Fresh Eats.